morning, GLB family. My name is Alex Gutierrez, and I'm here to serve with our Kids Kingdom. I have a special passage for you guys today from the book of Matthew. It's chapter 18, verses 21 to 35. I definitely encourage you guys to read it as a family, but this is about Jesus teaching us all about forgiveness. There's a master that is collecting his debt. He calls a servant in, and the servant doesn't have the money. The servant begs for forgiveness, and the master forgives him and cancels his debt. So then the servant goes along and he finds a friend that owes him money. In the same way, the friend asked him for forgiveness, but the servant didn't want to do that. He was mean and he decided to get the other guy in trouble. So then the master found out about this and he threw the servant in jail. So the gist of this is that we have to forgive others just like God forgives us. So honestly, this passage really doesn't need any explanation. It's pretty self-explanatory. As Christians, we have an obligation. It's not really optional for us to forgive others. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1, this is Paul talking, and he says, "Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ." So we're supposed to be imitators of Christ, which puts us in kind of a tough position to kind of reach those standards, right? Because you have to really dig deep and you have to forgive people, and really you don't want to. If we take a step back, go back to Matthew chapter 7, verse 1, it says, "Do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged, and with the same measure you use, it will be used to measure you." What we have to understand is that it's not people that we're trying to please. God is all-knowing, and he's the one that rewards us when we are obedient to his word, and when we're loving, forgiving, compassionate, and graceful just like he is. And how much more will he turn around and love you the same way?
Jesus said, "I am the light of the world." Jesus said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life, the light of life, the light of life, the light of life." John 8:1, John 8:1, 2, John 8:12. Jesus said, "I am the light of the world." Jesus said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life, the light of life, the light of life, the light of life. John 8:1, John 8:1, 2, John 8:12. John 8:1, John 8:1, 2, John 8:12. The light of life, the light of life, the light of life, the light of life. John 8:1, John 8:1, 2, John 8:12. John 8:1, John 8:1, 2, John 8:12.
Every year, there were debts to be paid. Many citizens owed the king money, and today was the day he required payment. The king called in his first servant, a servant who owed him 10,000 bags of gold. "You owe me a great sum of money," the king said, "and today I demand that you pay every last coin." The servant had indeed borrowed a great deal of money from the king, but he knew it was impossible to repay what he owed. "We barely have what we have to get by," he said fearfully as he glanced back at his family. "I have no way to repay you, Your Majesty." The king was very unhappy. He motioned to his guard, "Since he is unable to pay, I command that he, his wife, and his children be sold off as slaves, and sell all of his possessions too." With that, the servant fell to his knees and begged the king, "Please be patient with me, and I will find some way to pay you back." This act of extreme desperation and humility moved the king to compassion. His expression quickly turned from anger to mercy as he declared, "I forgive you every last coin you owe me." The king promptly canceled the servant's debt and commanded that the entire family be set free. In light of this great act of mercy, you would think that this servant would himself deal mercifully with others. However, when he remembered that his fellow servant owed him a very small amount of money, he showed no pity at all. Instead, the shameless servant hunted down the man in order to force him to pay his debt. When he saw his fellow servant, he grabbed him by the throat, saying, "Pay me back the money you owe me." The servant dropped to his knees and begged him, "Please be patient with me and I will find some way to pay you back." But the ungrateful servant refused to show mercy and had the man thrown into prison until he could come up with the money he owed. When the other servants saw how he treated the man, they were outraged and took the matter to the king himself. The king called for the servant. "You wicked servant," he said. "I canceled all the debt of yours because you begged me to. Shouldn't you have done the same for your fellow servant?" With that, the king commanded that he be thrown into jail and tortured until he could pay off every last penny.
The next song we're going to sing is This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh yeah. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh yeah. Hide it under a bush, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bush, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bush, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh yeah.
Guys, my family and I had so much fun with this lesson. We created a little skit for you guys to enjoy.
I told you not to do that. Oh snap, that's him.
Then I said, break yourself.
It's cool. Hey, isn't that guy that owes you money, man?
Hey, yeah. Hey, you owe me money.
Oh no, I don't know what to do.
Hey, you owe me money.
I don't have the money.
Get this fool.
No, please don't. You're so tired, I'll get the money.
Alright, I'll give you some time.
A few moments later.
Man, I know where to get that money. Where's my money? Hey, give me my money.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have it.
I don't care, give me it now.
Like I said, I don't have it.
I'm calling the police.
No.
Whoa.
Get him.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hey guys. I hope you enjoy our Kids Kingdom service. We'll see you next week. Bye.